were in the desert and in places where was no water. You know what they did, Rogers? Tell me.
No, I don't know about that. So.
Well, they had situations where there was absolutely no water. I mean, you know, and of course, it's true what they say. Immersion was always preferred. Even though the earliest document we have that refers to baptism besides the Bible said that if you didn't have enough water, you could sprinkle or pour. So if that document, the Didache, had been accepted, there wouldn't be any baptism. It had been accepted into the Bible. So what were we going to do? What if you were in a desert place and somebody had wanted to come to Christ and there was no water to baptize them? By the way, I'll say this tomorrow. Baptism was the sacrament of conversion. In the earliest church, we're talking about within the first 100 years, a person wasn't saved unless they were baptized. No, it's not exactly right. They were saved as they were baptized. The altar call was baptism. The sinner's prayer was baptism. If you understand that, you don't have any problems with the verses that make us very nervous, which say, baptism doth now save thee, not as a mere washing away of dirt from the body, but as an appeal to God for a clean conscience. You don't have any problem with that. You don't have any problem with Titus 1:5, which says the washing of regeneration and in the Holy Spirit. That's a reference to baptism. Colossians 2 talks about being circumcised, putting away the flesh in our baptism, putting away and putting on Jesus Christ, also in Romans. And then the text that says, he who believes and is baptized is saved. The whole act of baptism was the act of conversion. It was the sacrament of conversion. What do you do when you don't have water? The early church baptized in sand. So I think as an exception, Mr. Wesley would. The milk would be okay. But I'm surprised the church agreed to it. The Mormons use water. You would expect that. They lived in Utah. They would drink water and bread, but I don't go for Coca-Cola Eucharists. I know that's where you're going. Although my youth group always wanted to have one. It's 5 o'clock. I think what we'll do tomorrow, this was the day that was set aside for Christian worship. Christian music. I think I'm going to begin with baptism tomorrow. Why don't we meet back here? It's okay. Let's meet back here. You know where it is now. Let's meet back here at 9 o'clock. And I'll go through as quickly as I can back.